City 102.5, it's 8:51 now. Time for your weekly video game report, and that is brought to you by Comic Town. Comic Town reminds you that July 7th, it's 24 straight hours of Magic the Gathering, celebrating the release of the new core set. Check out comictown.net for all the details there. Chuck from Gaming Nexus in. How you doing, Chuck?
Good, yourself? That's a lot of Magic the Gathering.
Is that a lot of Magic the Gathering?
That's a lot of Magic
I'm not a Magic the Gathering person, so I don't know what's a little bit or what's a lot of Magic the Gathering.
I think 24 hours of anything would be considered a lot.
Yeah. For some things, like 5 minutes is a lot.
Yeah.
You never know. So what have you got for us this week?
Anyway, first up, we have Spec Ops The Line, which is coming out for the Xbox 360, the PlayStation 3, and Windows PC. This is a game I've actually been looking forward to for a couple of years. I saw it at E3.
Okay. I've seen some trailers for it recently.
Yeah, it's intense.
Yeah.
So the game takes place about a couple months after a giant sandstorm has wiped out Dubai. And so you're leading a squad in to kind of...
This game will not be popular in Dubai.
No.
Okay.
It is very pretty, though. It does the city a good presentation if it were hit by a snowstorm or sandstorm.
All right.
So you're going in to look for survivors and to look for essentially another battalion has gone in ahead of you. They were supposed to pull out. But it turns out they've kind of set up camp and kind of pulled the old apocalypse now. And so now you've got to go in, figure out how to get out alive, obviously, and rescue as many survivors as you can. So and it looks like your standard third-person military shooter, but the game actually has a really dark edge to it, and that you're going to have to make a lot of moral decisions. So it kind of plays with that shooter morality a bit. So you're not just going to go in, shoot a bunch of people, kill a bunch of bad guys, high five, and then move on.
Right.
It's going to make you think about it.
So, high five later.
Yeah, apparently. So it's definitely a bit darker. It's a bit edgier. It's going to make you think about what you do. And so it's not always black or white. There are a lot of gray decisions. So highly recommended this game. The early review scores have been really positive. We've got a really detailed review up on Gaming Nexus right now.
Okay.
So if you want to learn more about it, you can go there. But really recommend this game if you want something a bit of a shooter thing. The demo that's out there doesn't necessarily do it justice.
Okay.
But this is really recommended if you're looking for something that's a bit different.
Okay. That's Spec Ops The Line for Xbox 360, PS3, and PC. Next we get the Amazing Spiderman.
Yeah, and that's coming out for the Xbox 360, PC, PlayStation 3, 3DS, Wii, ColecoVision, and the PDP-50.
Okay.
Well, maybe not the last two.
Maybe not the last two.
Yeah. So, Joe, how do you feel about falling from heights?
I don't like falling.
Yeah. You had that dream where you're falling and falling and falling?
I have not.
Okay.
No.
I get
Do you have that often?
Every once in a while.
Have you analyzed that? What does that mean for you, Chuck?
I don't know, but if I wanted to actually kind of aggressively treat that, I would go out and get the Amazing Spider-Man game.
Okay.
Because they really kind of replicate the experience of where you jump off a building and fall and fall and fall, and at the last minute, you hit the button, you shoot the web out, you pull out.
Okay.
Normally, I'm not a fan of movie tie-in games. I think I've expressed that over and over again. This is
Nobody really is.
They really aren't, because they're usually
really
pretty.
is.
Yeah, they're garbage.
Yeah.
This is one of the few that's probably worth picking up, as the guys at Beanox, the developer, have been working on the Spider-Man games for the last 5 or 6 years. So they know the character inside out. They know what makes a good Spider-Man game. And what's kind of cool is that the game doesn't actually. You're not going to play the movie.
Yeah.
The game actually takes place after the movie.
Okay.
And I know you're thinking, if I play the game, I'm going to spoil the movie experience for me. I asked that question to developers, and they said, no. Hey,
the movie will do that for you.
Yeah, the movie will ruin it for you.
Yeah.
The movie might ruin the game for you, I guess.
Yeah, okay.
But the game is really, really good. They pull the camera really close. They're doing some things to make it very cinematic. I've seen it. Early reviews have been mostly positive, in the B+ range. So probably worth checking out. We should have a review up next week. But I would at least rent this game if you're just at all interested in Spider-Man. But I really have a lot of trust in the guys at Beanox. They always put out really good stuff. So.
You know why I typically don't like movie tie-in games, and it's just a thought process. Like I like to picture a video game developer like a room full of nerds, and they're just sitting around, and somebody goes, "Oh, I got it. What if we had like oh my gosh, what if we had like a superhero who could like save the planet, but he can't." He can't see through cheese. I don't know, but it's something like that. But they come up with that was not a cool idea. But like somebody who comes up with a cool idea that's just like a brainstorm, like a spur of the moment thing. But when you have like a movie that's or a game that's like based on a movie, I just picture some guy in a suit coming in going, "All right, we got a Spider-Man movie coming. Somebody make a game."
Well, not only that, we've got a Spider-Man movie coming. Here's the script.
Yeah.
Here's what you can do. You're bound to certain laws.
More constraints.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So. But the guy, again, this game takes place after the movie.
Yeah.
And so they've actually done some really cool stuff to kind of make it interesting. They've even got Bruce Campbell and Stan Lee in the game.
Sure.
So awesome stuff there.
You know why my idea wouldn't work is because even if you can't see through cheese, that kind of messes you up with Swiss.
Yeah.
Because Swiss has the holes in it.
Would you then be inherently lactose intolerant or not?
You'd have to. Maybe that's like something from like his home planet.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. All right, thanks, Chuck.
Thank you.
All right. 8:56.
The alternative station, CD 102.